think it is. And welcome to Mindful Weekend Yoga. Today is going to be our third class, I guess, in the New Year's series, although today feels well into the new year. And if you have a block, grab it, sit on it, or a bolster just to sit up with your hips above your knees. And take a moment to settle in, find your breath, and drop into your body this morning or whenever you are doing this practice. Using yoga as a time of pause, a step away to reflect and to feel. And to reconnect with your breath, your heart, and your nervous system, noticing how that nervous system feels this morning. Is it calm? Is it spicy or triggered or sparky? Sending the breath wherever it's needed. If there's any spots of discomfort. Using yoga as a chance to heal and support and bathe anything with anything that it needs. And notice if your hands are face down or face up, and potentially flip them to face up. Once again, in that bit of a more receptive position, but it might be a bit less grounding, honoring however that feels to you. Reconnect to the breath once again. And my invitation today to those open palms and to you is exploring this idea of being bold and brave in a kind and loving way. But I see with so many people I work with, and in particular myself, that I often shy away from the bold move or the truly brave thing, which for me might look different than it does for you. It's not necessarily the harder thing. It's the more honest, the more authentic, the more unique, potentially the different thing. And maybe those are tiny little things. Maybe you've made some big and brave moves, but sometimes it's brave to do nothing. Sometimes it's brave to speak up or let go of a relationship or a thing that you have been doing just to be doing it. Very often it's brave to give up a role, a leadership role, or a part of your job that you'd like to change, or it might be brave to step into one. Many people, many women, high achievers, tend to say no a lot because we're protecting our space. And sometimes it's brave to not say no. It's brave to say yes. Yes to those things that you want to do. So the invitation today is to think about bold and brave, whatever that might look like for you. It doesn't have to be a hard thing. What if it's kind to be brave and bold? And bringing hands to heart, one atop the other, whatever way feels good to you. Inviting an exploration of these words. They both involve some courage. The bold part is the external action courage, taking action on something perhaps that you wanted to do, or wanted to say, or wanted to write, or wanted to speak up about. Something that's truly you. Sometimes it's just bold to show up as you, with all your spirit that's in there, that's sometimes covered up so you can be acceptable to whomever you think you're supposed to be acceptable to. Because being bold can be fun. And I think of bravery as the internal courage. And most of you are brave people. And at times you've showed up bravely. But what would be brave for you to jump into in the year ahead or today? Maybe it would be brave not to speak up. Sometimes not to share your disappointment or something like that. Or maybe it would be brave too. There isn't a right answer. There's no right or wrong. It's noticing what feels authentic to you. Noticing what you truly desire. And not letting it just be on the side. Take a little bit more of a front row seat. And flip your palms to the uncomfortable way. Top hand on the bottom hand. Rub that skin to skin to melt the cortisol, pressing into the heart space to release some oxytocin. And letting that neurochemical shift calm your nervous system. Notice how it can calm the twangy triggers. And if you were to hold your own heart and have your own back, what might you explore boldly and bravely? What might you do more of or less of? What would the bold, brave version of you look like in 2026? If no one were to judge, even you. If fear were not in the way, and you were leading with courage, what would you do differently? How would you show up? Is there something that's been gnawing in there that wants to emerge? And would you let it? Would you let it? Take another breath, wrapping your heart with a hug and an exhale. And an inhale to the palmar surface of both hands, letting your chest rise and fill with buoyancy and letting it out. And we'll bring our hands together, creating a little heat and energy for this exploration, bringing thumbs to your sternum, finger pads to the sky, taking in another deep inhale and setting your intention around brave and bold, but with kindness, kindness to your heart, kindness to your body, and especially kindness to your nervous system. Noticing that it's truly brave and truly bold to take good care of that nervous system, not to stretch it too far. And when you're ready and feel good about your intention, complete, lower hands and open eyes, and just let the light back in, shaking off any tension, anything that needs to be shaken off. And we'll reach our arms up to the sky, interlace your fingers, point your pointer fingers up, have a shimmy, enjoy the side body, grow tall, tall, tall. Take in a huge breath, stretch your spine from root to fingertips. Exhale, tip leftward, root that right hip down, coming into a seated crescent moon. It's close to a full moon tonight. Coming back to center. Exhale towards the right, a seated crescent moon. Coming back to center. Opening up your arms wide, pinch your scapula together and release. Wrap your arms in that huge circle, which I often call a beach ball, but today thinking about it as a full moon. A full moon is bold and brave. It shines in this absolutely beautiful way. Opening your arms wide, let your heart shine forward and round forward. Big circle and opening wide, creating some spaciousness in the spine, in the shoulders. Once more, flowing forward and open to neutral. Lower your right fist and reach that left hand over. Stretch the left side body. Inhale. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder, blowing it out. Press into your right hand and roll up to the opposite side. Bend left elbow, root your right hip down. Huge breath in. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Coming back to center. Opening your arms and giving yourself a huge hug, squeezing tight for any tension that might arise about this idea of being bold and brave. What if being kind to yourself and giving yourself more hugs were bold and brave? Or could help you be more bold and brave? Squeezing tight. Let it feel amazing. Exhale, let it out. Untangle. Press into those side walls. Flex your wrists, spread your fingers wide. Let the energy come in, that positive, strong energy. Squeeze your fist tight and release about 10 times, creating energy, warmth, heat, a bit of that activation. Bringing your arms in front, continue another 10 flicks, starbursts or so. Lots of heat arising. Raising your arms up to the sky. Continuing on, let it feel amazing. Opening arms back out to the sides, lower them to the earth. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, massage your occiput. And release, let it melt, and just notice the shifts. Notice what feels good. Lifting up off of your block if you happen to be on it, and stretch your legs long in front, banging the knees, move the flesh of the seat, shaking things out. Slowly slide down your shins to your ankles, wherever you can reach, and allow that energy to move. Within the bold and the brave is allowing. We often think we have to push and force, but sometimes it's just bold and brave to allow whatever's in there to bubble up, to let yourself be more you. Wiggle toes and your feet, let them stretch. Hinge forward a wee bit more at the waist. Let your heart shine forward like a spotlight or a headlamp. Big breath in. Exhale, hinge a little more, release, enjoy the energy. Let your head and neck round and allow the energy to move. Noticing how it feels as it courses through you. Softening to it. Noticing that there's no danger there, even though sometimes it feels a little edgy. Sliding back up to your knees, to your thighs. Bring your hands between your thighs, open your legs wide. Coming up onto your sit bones. Bring your hands in front, hinge forward with the legs wide, back is flat, gazing forward. Once again, let the energy move. Point the toes, flex your ankles, turn them towards the middle and towards the side. Walk your hands forward a smidge more. Spread the fingers wide, plant your fists, gaze forward, let your heart shine forward. Enjoy the energy coursing through the backs of the legs. Sliding back up. Bring your hands behind you, plant your fists, pick up your hips, slide forward. Let the wide angle be a little more wide. And you're going to reach your arms up to the sky, sending your root all the way down. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist leftward, ring it out. Plant that left hand behind you. Inhale, let the twist be a spine lengthener. Stretch tall towards the sky. Showing up graceful, elegant, strong. Inhaling, grow tall, sit up boldly. Exhale, gaze over that left shoulder, chin towards the back shoulder. Notice your neck stretch a little bit, wringing things out, massaging your insides. Inhale, reaching arms up to the sky. Twist all the way to the right. Lower your right hand behind you, left hand to your fist. Inhale, grow tall on purpose. Root downward, fingers press in. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Wiggle your toes. Notice your insides. Gaze a little farther. Chin comes towards the back shoulder. Maybe drop your chin. Enjoy that neck stretch. Bringing it back to neutral. Come back to center. Have a little counter twist the other way. Coming back to the center. You're going to slide your right hand down the right leg, reach your right arm over, enjoy the left side body. Gazing up, breathing over the left shoulder if you can for your neck. Enjoy that waist. Coming back upright, slide it down the left leg and reach your right arm over. Once again, if you have room and your neck's okay with it, breathe out over that right shoulder. Come back to center. Coming back upright. You'll bring your legs forward, banging them out once more, and we'll sweep them around, coming to hands and knees. Coming to tabletop. Find center. Reach your right arm up, thread the needle through, come onto the back of the right shoulder, put your right ear down and let your palm reach up to the sky. Stretch the left arm long and thread the needle. Take 3 breaths here, twisting and wringing it out. Bring your hand back to center. Untangle, reach to the sky, lower that hand down and look the other way. Arm reaches way up, thread it through, left ear to the floor, walk your hand forward, stretch, twist. Gazing out under the right armpit, considering this idea of brave, that internal courage. What would it be courageous for you to do? Courageous and kind. Not pushing your nervous system to a place that doesn't feel good. Just a little nudge, something you'd feel proud of in a kind way. Something you wish that you had done more of or less of. Maybe it's napping, maybe it's resting. Maybe there's something you want to say or something you want to do. You might not even know what that is. Bring your hand back by your face, untangle, lifting up, come back to tabletop. Square your knees and your hands so you are a true table, a 4-legged table. And you're going to extend your right leg long and raise it up to hip height. Pause here for a moment. Bend your right knee. Lift your heel up to the sky a little bit, an inch or two, and lower it down. Lift it up and lower it down. Lift it up. Lower it to neutral. Extend your leg. Extend your left arm long, long, long from one end to the other, stretching yourself, but with kindness, so you still feel stable. Let the left toes curl under for stability. Huge breath in, stretch long. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch long as you can. Once again, elbow to knee and stretch long, long, long. Point your toe, wiggle your fingers, lower your hand, lower your knee, have a little rock. Extend the left leg long. Raise it to the sky a little below hip height, bend your knee, and lift up and lower to hip height a couple of times. Engaging your glute, just noticing things activate. Let your ankle be flexed. Come to stillness. Stretch your leg long. Stretch your right arm long. Find your center and your steady, even as you're stretching. Maybe this is bold. And bend knee to elbow. Stretch long. Let it feel beautiful. Stretching. Lowering hand, lowering your knees. Widen your knees, come into a child's pose, stretch your back long, long, long. Sinking your heart to the floor. Remember to breathe, send the breath all the way into your root chakra and your sacral chakra, the creative centers and the safety centers. It's truly brave and bold to support your nervous system as you stretch to do something that you might be wanting to do. Coming back to tabletop. We'll curl our toes and lift up to downward dog. Let this be the spine stretch. And let yourself enjoy it. Let it feel good. Notice your hands and spread your fingers to support your shoulders well. Shoot your hips up. Your knees can be bent or straight. And close your eyes here for a moment. Reconnect to the upside down version of you. And maybe asking this bold and brave question again. If you were to be bold and brave, or you looked back and you thought, wow, I did some bold things that you were proud of, that felt good, that were authentic and honestly you, and something you really want to do. I thought that I wanted to learn how to surf a few years ago and that would be bold and brave, but actually I didn't want to. And it was bold and brave to say I didn't want to do it. Once I took the lesson, I was like, this is not me. I don't like landing in the sand, and it's hard to see, and my contacts would fall out. And I actually much preferred walking on the beach and watching my kids surf. So it's sort of bold and brave to give up on that. And so sometimes it's not doing things. That doesn't mean you don't do hard things. You might just pick something that you do really want to do or that you wish you had done. And not to push yourself. It could be bold and brave to do nothing. Walking back into a forward fold. Let your hands clasp the opposite elbows and sway. Release your lower back. Lowering hands, we're going to unroll up to stand. To Tadasana, standing tall, letting it feel good, letting things settle. Notice how you feel. Breathing. Bringing a hand to heart and another hand atop. Noticing how that feels. Checking in with yourself, any inner wisdom. Settling your feet, noticing the four corners of your feet, your 10 toes, the whole bottom sole surface of your foot. Stabilizing it. Lowering hands, opening eyes, coming back into Tadasana, and just notice that tall, stable version of you. Reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. We're going to come and do a moon salutation since there's a full moon, and I think of a full moon as one of the most beautiful, bold things out there. You may want to turn sideways on your mat so that you can use the length of the mat, kind of the way I am. Pointing your fingers to the sky, wiggling, inhale. Exhale, tilt leftward, coming into that crescent moon. Root your right sole of the foot down, whole right side line of the body. Stretch as wide and long as you can here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stretch to the right. Come back to center. Opening your arms wide. You're going to step your feet super wide into a 5-point star. Turn your left toes to the left edge of your mat, depending on your orientation. For me, it's the front. You're going to shoot your hips over the right foot and lower into triangle pose. Reach your arm up towards the sky. Taking a moment here in Trikonasana, noticing all the triangles on purpose. Triangle pose is a fairly bold pose if you think about it. Everything's engaged in working in a precise way. Rising back up. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. Turn the left toes a little bit on a diagonal. Bend that knee and lower down to the floor. Your left knee is going to bend. Your right foot's going to lift up. Your right leg will come to a stretch. Your rear end's going to sink towards the floor. Take a breath or two. Wiggle the right toes. Press into your left foot. Come into a wide angle forward fold. Palms on the earth. Your feet will be parallel to the front and back of the mat. Release your head and neck.
Take a moment here. Walking your hands between your feet, if that's okay for you. If you have high blood pressure, stay up a little more. Or untreated high blood pressure, I should say. Walk your hands back to center, and you're going to bend your right knee a lot. Straight the left leg, pick up your left toes, wiggle your toes. Let it feel amazing. And breathe here. Come back to the wide angle forward fold. Turn your heels in. You're going to sink down into a squat and rise up into goddess pose here. Sinking down, your hands can be on your hips or your thighs, you choose. Raise your arms up into the cactus shape, bringing the elbows to your waist, shoot them up to your waist and shoot them up. Once more down to your waist and lifting them up. Bend them back to that cactus, raise your right heel and lower it, and your left heel and lower it, and maybe both. Pausing here, lots of wiggles. Bring your hands back to your hips, lower your heels. You're gonna lower your hands to the floor and heel toe your feet a little bit closer, coming into a yogi squat. Bringing your elbows to your knees and hands to heart. Letting your pelvis and your root sink downward. If you can here, close your eyes, thinking about what it would feel and look like to be brave and bold for you. Maybe the bold version of you would take a trip, try a new flavor of ice cream, sleep late. Let it be a fun exploration, not serious. Considering also, a year from now, what will you wish you had done when you're looking back? What will you have felt proud of? Because it would be brave and bold to do those things. I am still considering this idea of a full moon, which is bold and beautiful, doesn't hide any part of itself. What would it look like for you to show up bold and beautiful like a full moon? I think that takes bravery. Lowering your hands, shooting your hips up, coming into a release. That forward fold, release your hands to your elbows. Let your rear end just have a shake here. And unroll up to stand. Take a moment here to recalibrate and let the blood flow settle. And you'll stretch your legs wide into that wide angle, reach your arms wide into the 5-point star. Turn your right toe towards the back or front of the mat, whichever way you're set up. Bend your knee straight. Send your hips back, come into Trikonasana here. If you want to use a block, you can. See how that feels. And let this be a bold Trikonasana. Shooting a hand up. Bold is purposeful, it's intentional, it's deliberate. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. Sometimes we think, oh, that was bold. But what if it was brave? What if it's honest? Rising back upright from that Trikonasana. Bringing your hands to your hips, turning your toes back to face the side of the mat and heel toe them back together and just shake things out. And we will bring our hands to our hips, coming into a balanced pose, grounding your right foot, all 4 corners, and your toes especially. Raise your left knee to hip height and pause here. Extend your left foot and bend your knee. Extend it and bend. Let the focus be inward here. Turn your left foot to the right calf and reach your arms up to tree pose.
Bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your foot forward, your knee, sorry, and shake it out. Coming to the opposite side, hands on your hips. Root the left leg, the left foot, lifting up all 5 toes, all 4 corners of the foot. Raise your right knee to hip height. Extend it. Bend and extend it. We'll do one more. Bring it back to your calf. Come to tree pose. Reach your arms to the sky. Taking a moment here, channeling a bold and brave tree. Tipping your hands back to heart center, bring your knee forward and shake it out. Rolling wrists and ankles. Squeezing fists. And we will come to face the top of the mat. You're gonna step your back foot forward into a warrior one stance. Take a moment to steady your feet. Turn your hips to face the front and reach your arms up to the sky in a beautiful warrior one. Bend that front knee gently. Square your hips boldly to the front. Very even with the front of the mat. Engage your right glute. Reaching your arms out, clasp them behind your sacrum, press your fists downward, shoulders down and back, and your heart's gonna shine forward. Drop your chin to your chest. Take a moment here. Ground the front foot into the earth, and we'll hinge forward into humble warrior, reaching your arms up. Enjoying this stretch. You can leave your hands on your sacrum too, if that feels better. Slowly rising upright, lowering your hands once again, let your heart shine forward, pinch your shoulders down and back, bend the front knee. Reaching your arms out wide, we're gonna bring them forward into eagle arms. Left elbow under right, elbows at shoulder height, and pause here. Breathing, 3 deep breaths. Curl and round forward towards your belly. Rising back up. Press your elbows against each other. Notice the energy shift in the scapula. Release. Untangle your arms. And you're gonna lower your hands to the floor, grab your blocks if you have them, and come into pyramid pose. It can be short or long. Do what feels good for you. Both feet will face the front of the mat. The front leg is straight. They're both straight. If you need double blocks, do that. You can also put your hands on a chair, let your back be flat. Noticing the simplicity of this pose. It's also somewhat of a bold pose. And bold is simple. It's honest, it's clear. 3 more breaths here. You can play with this, shift your weight, bend your elbows. Notice what feels good. Walk your hands forward, bend your knee, and raise that right leg to the sky. Into the half splits, roll your ankle. Maybe stack your hips and bend your knee. Re-square, extend your leg. Lower your right foot alongside the left. Clasp your elbows. Take a moment of release. And when you're ready, unroll vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae up to stand. From here, step your left foot back, coming into warrior one. You're going to bend your front knee slightly, reaching your arms up to the sky. Square your hips to the front and breathe. Let it feel comfortable. Get the stance that feels good to you. Opening arms, reclasp them at your sacrum, press your shoulders down and back. Let your heart shine forward, boldly and proudly. Grow the crown of your head to the sky. Don't shrink in this pose. Standing tall for who you are. Noticing maybe parts of you that you hide. What if you were to show them this year? Inhale and hinge forward. You can raise your arms to the sky or leave them at your sacrum if that feels good today. Do what feels good to you. In humble warrior, use your toes, the outer edges of your feet, engage your glutes, use your inner thighs. Let your head hang loose. Slowly rising up. Release your hands, circle them out and up to the top. Drip them forward to heart center, open them wide, and we'll come back into eagle arms, right under left this time. Shoulder height. Take a moment here to set your feet. Press elbows against each other, release, lift up, and shoulder height. Once more, up. Curl into your belly. Let it feel amazing. Coming back up to shoulder height. Untangle. And lower down to pyramid. Taking care to set yourself up kindly. Both legs will be straight. Bend and straight your elbows. Take a moment to find the spot that feels the best to you. And when you're there, stand bravely, enjoying it, even folded up. Let the legs be straight, the arms be straight. Allowing the energy to move, the energy within you. Seeing if there's any wisdom in that energy. Take 2 more breaths here, letting anything that still would like to move, move. You might tack your hips back and forward, noticing any shifts or shifting your weight, or maybe it's stillness that your body needs. When you're ready, walk your hands forward and raise the left foot to the sky. You may stack your hips and bend your knee. See how that feels. Or you may stay square. Do whichever one you like better. Re-square. Extend your foot. And lower that foot alongside the right. Release your hands from the blocks and unroll with grace all the way up to stand. Standing boldly and bravely like a full moon. Embodying that energy of a full moon. Breathing in, wrapping your heart with breath, that abundance of light and care. Wiggling fingers and toes. And we're going to bend our knees and come down to the floor. Having your knees bent, settle into the floor. Waggle your knees, windshield wiper them. We're having a lot of rain in California right now, so we need windshield wipers. Let your spine release. Stay a little longer on one side. Press the one knee towards the other corner of the mat, boldly and bravely, pressing it, enjoying the stretch, releasing the tension in the hip flexor. When we let go of that, it's often what's holding us back. Press the knee towards the front opposite corner of the mat. Come back to center. Square your sacrum on the floor. Take a little moment to untangle if anything is tangled. Plant your hands palm down, and you're going to bend your knees to be 90 degrees. Bring your right foot to the sky and your left foot to the sky. Flex your ankles and point your knees. Point your toes, sorry. Flex your ankles and point your toes. Come back to neutral. Raise your arms up to be parallel with your feet and your legs. You're going to stretch your right arm and left leg in the opposite direction. Lowering arm, lowering leg. Come back to center. Stretch long. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, come back together. Do this with intention. Once more. Wiggling toes and fingers. Everything back in the center now. Lower your hands to the earth, palms down, and have a shake of those feet, a temper tantrum, releasing, allowing your nervous system to engage with this, shaking off the things that keep you from being brave and bold and shining like that full moon. Shaking even harder. Noticing your legs, they should be working, using a little bit of energy. Come to stillness. Roll your ankles outward, both of them, and roll them inward. Come to stillness. Bend one knee, lower it to the earth. Bend the other knee, lower it to the earth. Widen your feet to hips width and walk your heels in towards your rear end. Press into your palms and lift up to an active bridge. The front of your hips is shining to the sky like a flashlight. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. And notice where the pressure is on your feet. Let all the toes work, the outer edges of your feet work. Lifting your hips up, engage your glutes. Lifting even higher, shimmying under you even a little bit more. Breathe. Untuck your shoulders and unroll slowly till you hit the earth. Let your spine unroll. Let your sacrum land flat. And take a moment to arrive. Take 2 breaths here, noticing everything on the earth. And we will press into our feet, hands, and arms, lifting up once again into bridge pose. Let it be a full expression, your boldest bridge pose, letting your heart lift up. Maybe lifting up onto your toes and lifting your heels up and your hips up even a little bit higher. Lowering heels, untuck your shoulders, unroll vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Let it be slow and deliberate and purposeful. Untucking shoulders, bring your knees into your belly and have a rock and a massage. Squeeze your forehead to your knees, tight, 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 into a ball. Tight as you can. Squeeze your face, squeeze everything. Tight, tight, tight. Release and lower head to the floor, feet to the floor. Bring your right knee into your belly, squeezing it tight, hugging it tight. Let the femoral head drop into the hip socket. Bring your hands behind the right thigh, extend your right leg to the sky, press your heel to the sky. Press your hamstring into your hands, point your toe, and flex your ankle. Point your toe, and flex your ankle. Press the hamstring into your hands. Very active. Extend your left leg. Your heel will be an inch or two off the ground. Pressing those heels, engaging both glutes, everything engaged here. Lowering the left heel. Bend your right knee. Extend the right leg alongside the left and notice how it feels. Bend both knees, hug the left knee in towards you. Letting it drop into the hip socket laterally, have a little rock and a massage. Hands behind the left thigh, send the heel to the sky. Press your heel to the sky. Press, 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 press. Point your toe and flex your ankle. Press the hamstring into your hand. Energetically enjoying the stretch. See if you can let the energy go and move without controlling it. Extend your right leg long, heel is off the ground, everything engaged, pressing in both directions, hamstring into your hands. A little shaking, maybe lower your right foot, bend your left knee and lower your foot to the ground, stretch it long alongside the right. Reaching arms overhead, enjoy an absolutely delicious, delightful stretch. Thinking of the idea of stretching yourself just a little bit. Notice how good stretching yourself in a good way feels. Where else in your life might you like to stretch yourself a little bit in a way that feels as nourishing as this? Release the stretch. Walk your feet to the left front corner, right ankle atop the left thumb and middle finger. Grab the right wrist coming into a crescent moon or a banana. Stretch the waist, the hip. Stretching here, let it feel amazing. And thinking a little bit about how might you like to stretch yourself this year? What might feel like a stretch? Might it be doing something out of your comfort zone, getting yourself support for something, healing something that's ready to be healed? Finally, doing that thing that's been on your list that you've wanted to do, but you haven't. The thing you really want to do, not that you should do, but the thing you really want to do. Uncrossing, untangling, switching sides. Left ankle atop the right ankle. Right hand tugs the left wrist. Enjoy this crescent moon. Let it be an amazing moon. Come back to center and enjoy a long stretch in either direction here, wiggling toes and fingers. Bring a hand to heart and a hand to belly, and bring the soles of your feet together. Come into reclining butterfly. Pausing here in this butterfly shape. Thinking about this idea of bold and brave and beautiful and full moons and anything else that's come up. Anything you'd like to remember, carry with you. Tuck into the spot behind your heart. And you'll bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Bring them together, bringing your knees to your chest. Once again, give yourself a squeeze and a rock. Massage that sacrum fully, untangling any stiffness. Come into happy baby. Let the soles of your feet reach to the sky.
Draw your knees down towards the floor. Straight your right leg and bend it. Straight your left leg and bend it. Wiggle toes. Maybe straight both legs. Have a little fun with it. Maybe lift your head off the ground. Lower your head, bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring heels into the groin. Enjoy that inner thigh stretch. Release your feet to the floor and choose a twist that you would like. It could be a stacking your knees and stacking your hips twist. It could be a figure 4 twist. It could be the knock-knee twist. You choose the one that feels best to you and take a moment to do both sides. If you haven't switched to the other side, do that. Let yourself settle and really enjoy this twist. Pause and notice any wisdom in the twist, in the release, in the slowing down. Noticing your breath, the sounds, the feelings, the energy. When you're ready, untangle and stretch long, coming into Shavasana. But before you do, enjoy another long, tall, full body stretch in either direction. Engaging everything, stretching as long as you can, wiggling toes and fingers. Take in a huge deep breath. Exhale, release, lower hands by your sides, palms open, and let your feet flop towards the outside. Coming into Shavasana. Letting it be a choice, a decision to let yourself fully rest and integrate. Allow whatever has come up to float around, be seen, tuck into the nooks and crannies, letting the energy of the practice move through you. Perhaps envisioning yourself lying here under that full, beautiful moon. What energy might be there for you? Shavasana. We'll be here a little longer than usual today. If your mind begins to wander, bring it back. Sunbathing under that beautiful full moon. Letting this bold and brave and beautiful
seep in wherever it would like to go. It's bold and brave to take a little extra time to integrate and to enjoy this delicious pose and moment. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Enjoy another one of those absolutely delightful, delicious stretches. Enjoy it a little longer than you might usually. Taking your time to enjoy what feels good. That's a bold and brave move. And when you're ready, slowly make your way to a comfortable seat where we began. Maybe sitting back up on something, sending your roots downward, the crown of your head up to the sky. With your palms open on your thighs, drop right back into Shavasana. Once again, pondering this idea of being brave for you, that inner courage, and maybe a little bold. What does courage on the outside look like? And how might it be beautiful? Bringing a hand to heart and another hand to top. Pressing into the heart space with kindness, releasing some oxytocin for the road. Melting a little more cortisol, rubbing that top hand on the bottom hand, enjoying the neurochemical shift from yoga. And thinking one more moment here on this idea of bold and brave. Investing in you so that you can be more bold and more brave. And that can just be you showing up as your authentic self. The full moon does it every month on cue, whether we can see it or not. What might that look like for you? Bringing a little more of that bold, brave, and beautiful energy. Taking in a big deep breath, wrapping your heart with a hug. Exhaling together. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. May we all be well, may we all be safe, and may we all show up with a little bit more of our bold, brave, and beautiful selves. The light and love in me reflects and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste.